Part 1. Word Accent. Lesson 4. In the preceding lessons, you have practiced words which have two or more than two syllables, and the accent is on any of the syllables. That is, in some words it is on the first syllable, in some on the second, in some on the third, and so on. This may give you the impression that word accent in English is something that is irregular and unpredictable. It is, however, possible to formulate a few useful rules about the accentuation of certain words according to their suffixes. Rule 1. The inflectional suffixes ed, es and ing do not affect the accent. Listen to such words with their root words and repeat it. Words ending in ed.
Divide,
Divided,
pollute,
polluted,
pretend,
pretended,
recommend,
recommended,
relate,
related. Words ending in es.
banish,
Banishes,
discuss,
discusses,
punish,
punishes,
sentence,
sentences,
success,
successes. Words ending in ing.
advertise,
Advertising,
belong,
belonging,
happen,
happening,
reason,
reasoning,
recover,
recovering. Rule 2. The derivational suffixes such as able, age, ance, er, ess, ful, hood, ish, ive, less, ly, ment, ness, or and ship do not normally affect the accent. Listen to these words and repeat it. Words ending in able.
avail,
Available,
desire,
desirable,
fashion,
fashionable,
honor,
honorable,
suit,
suitable. Words ending in age.
carry,
Carriage,
cover,
coverage,
hermit,
hermitage,
marry,
marriage,
parent,
parentage. Words ending in ance.
appear,
Appearance,
apply,
appliance,
attend,
attendance,
perform,
performance,
resist,
resistance. Words ending in er.
begin,
Beginner,
clever,
cleverer,
examine,
examiner,
propel,
propeller,
receive,
receiver. Words ending in ess.
actor,
Actress,
author,
authoress,
inspector,
inspectress,
tiger,
tigress,
waiter,
waitress. Words ending in ful.
beauty,
Beautiful,
color,
colorful,
duty,
beautiful,
revenge,
revengeful,
wonder,
wonderful. Words ending in HOOD.
brother,
Brotherhood.
neighbor,
Neighborhood.
priest,
Priesthood.
sister,
Sisterhood.
widow,
Widowhood. Words ending in ISH.
black,
Blackish.
child,
Childish.
fever,
Feverish.
woman,
Womanish.
yellow,
Yellowish. Words ending in IVE.
abuse,
Abusive.
attend,
Attentive.
conclude,
Conclusive.
decide,
Decisive.
progress,
Progressive. Words ending in LESS.
body,
Bodiless.
doubt,
Doubtless.
effort,
Effortless.
use,
Useless.
worth,
Worthless. Words ending in LY.
anxious,
Anxiously.
bitter,
Bitterly.
certain,
Certainly.
complete,
Completely.
general,
Generally. Words ending in MENT.
achieve,
Achievement.
argue,
Argument.
depart,
Department.
disappoint,
Disappointment.
enlighten,
Enlightenment.
entertain,
Entertainment.
excite,
Excitement.
govern,
Government.
judge,
Judgment.
manage,
Management. Words ending in NESS.
alert,
Alertness.
bitter,
Bitterness.
delightful,
Delightfulness.
lovely,
Loveliness.
useless,
Uselessness. Words ending in OR.
collect,
Collective.
conduct,
Conductor.
oppress,
Oppressor.
possess,
Possessor.
profess,
Professor. Words ending in SHIP.
leader,
Leadership.
lecture,
Lectureship.
partner,
Partnership.
relation,
Relationship.
scholar,
Scholarship. Rule 3. Words ending in ION take the primary accent on the penultimate syllable, that is, the last syllable but one. Here are some words with the suffix ION. Listen to each word and repeat each of them. Action. Ambition. Association. Attention. Aviation. Civilization. Collection. Completion. Complexion. Condition.
confusion, connection, decision, determination, direction, division, education, evaluation, examination, hesitation,
Observation. permission, possession, prescription, production, protection, reception, relation, starvation, suspicion. Rule 4. Words ending in IC, ICAL, ICALLY, IAL, IAN, IOUS and IALLY take the primary accent on the syllable immediately preceding the suffix. Listen to these words and repeat it. Words ending in IC.
artistic, gymnastic, patriotic, sympathetic, terrific. Words ending in ICAL.
Aeronautical, electrical, mechanical, political, psychological. Words ending in ICALLY.
Artistically, chemically, economically, practically, scientifically. Words ending in IAL.
Artificial, commercial, confidential, memorial, palatial. Words ending in IAN.
Athenian, Italian, Norwegian, pedestrian, vegetarian. Words ending in IOUS.
Ceremonious, injurious, mysterious, notorious, precarious. Words ending in IALLY.
Ceremonially, commercially, essentially, industrially, officially.
Rule 5. Words ending in ITY take the primary accent on the syllable immediately preceding the suffix, that is, the antepenultimate syllable or the third syllable from the end. Listen to each of these words and repeat it.
Ability, activity, capacity, curiosity, electricity,
Equality, necessity, opportunity, possibility, simplicity. Rule 6. Compound words with ever and self as their second element have the accent on the second element. Listen to these words and repeat it. However, whatever, whenever, wherever, whoever.
herself, himself, myself, themselves, yourselves.
Rule 7. Compound words with man as the second element have the accent on the first element. Listen to these words and repeat it.
Boatman, countryman, gentleman, ploughman, policeman.
Production test. Please refer to the test at the end of lesson 4. Here are some of the words you have just practiced. You have to say them with correct accentuation. When you hear the serial number, say the word with correct accentual pattern. You will then hear the word said correctly and you must repeat it. Begin,
1,
ability,
2,
activity,
3,
advertising,
4,
aeronautical,
5,
beginner,
6,
civilization,
7,
commercial,
8,
decisive,
9,
division,
10,
electricity,
11,
equality,
12,
lectureship,
13,
opportunity,
14,
parentage,
15,
political,
16,
polluted,
17,
scientific,
18,
sentences,
19,
sympathetic,
20.
terrific. That's the end of lesson 4. Lessons in Spoken English, Part 1. Accent and connected speech. Lesson 5. Just as it's necessary to accent the right syllable in a word, so it's necessary to accent the right words in a sentence. As a general rule, we can say that the words which are important for meaning are accented in connected speech. They are generally content words, as nouns, adjectives, main verbs, adverbs, interrogative and demonstrative pronouns. As regards structural or grammatical words such as articles, personal and relative pronouns, auxiliary verbs, prepositions, conjunctions are generally not accented. For example, in the sentence,
He took the bowl in his hand.
the words took, bowl and hand are accented, and he, the, in and his are not accented. Listen to the sentence again.
He took the bowl in his hand.
When a word of more than one syllable is accented in connected speech, the accent falls on the syllable that is normally accented when the word is said in isolation. For example, in the sentence,
Give my daughter a plate in exchange.
the words give, daughter, plate and exchange are accented. The word daughter is accented on the first syllable, do, and the word exchange is accented on the second syllable, change, which is also the tonic syllable. That means it is the most prominent syllable out of all the accented syllables in the sentence. Listen to the sentence again.
Give my daughter a plate in exchange.
Now here are some sentences for practice. Listen to each sentence and repeat it. 1,
We should buy a blanket.
2,
Give me the money.
3,
She knew she was right.
4,
We are always in debt.
5,
He replied with a sigh of relief.
6,
I came behind the policeman.
7,
The experiment caused excitement.
8,
They wanted to stay for the night.
9,
He squandered his money.
10,
I'll pretend to be dead.
The negative particle not is normally accented. When the particle is contracted and joined to an auxiliary verb, that auxiliary verb is usually accented. For example, here are some sentences. Listen to each of them and repeat it. 1.
She did not allow him to go. She didn't allow him to go.
2.
He would not buy a blanket. He wouldn't buy a blanket.
3.
Ram Singh was not an honest man. Ram Singh wasn't an honest man.
4.
The balloon could not be steered. The balloon couldn't be steered.
5.
The squirrel was not ashamed of its size. The squirrel wasn't ashamed of its size.
Generally, Indian learners have a tendency to accent grammatical words when they occur at the end of a sentence, but these words should not be accented unless some particular significance is attached to them. Here are some sentences ending in pronouns and prepositions. Listen to these sentences and repeat it. 1.
Please bring the tooth for me.
2.
Why are you ashamed of it?
3.
Convey the message to him.
4.
I wanted to buy it for her.
5.
The teacher waited for him.
In phrasal verbs, the second element is accented. Indian learners have the tendency to accent the verbal element in the phrasal verbs. Here are some sentences with phrasal verbs. Listen to them and repeat it. 1.
She has to look after her children.
2.
The thief made off his way.
3.
We shouldn't look down on them.
4.
You can't do away with it.
5.
I don't want to hold on to it.
Test 1. Ear train. Each of these sentences will be said twice. When you hear the sentence, mark the accented syllable by underlining them. You will then hear the correct answer. Sentence number 1 has been marked for you as an example. Begin.
1.
She'll go to the palace. She'll go to the palace.
Go, per. 2.
He gave 100 pieces of gold. He gave 100 pieces of gold.
Gave, hun, p, gold. 3.
They suffer from poverty and starvation. They suffer from poverty and starvation.
Sa, pa, way. 4.
We entertain them to please ourselves. We entertain them to please ourselves.
Tain, please, selves. 5.
He squandered his money. He squandered his money.
Squan, ma. 6.
Airship has many disadvantages. Airship has many disadvantages.
Air, ma, van. 7.
The aeroplane has a propeller. The aeroplane has a propeller.
Air, per. 8.
Drivers should give the right signals. Drivers should give the right signals.
Dry, give, right, sig. 9.
I was surprised to see him. I was surprised to see him.
Prized, see. 10.
He embraced him and blessed him. He embraced him and blessed him.
Braced, blessed.
Test 2. Production test. Look at the sentences in test 2 at the end of lesson 5. When you hear the serial number, read the sentence with the correct accentual pattern. You will then hear the sentence said correctly.
1.
Happiness is the result of good conduct.
2.
Please ask your questions.
3.
What's swifter than the wind?
4.
The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel.
5.
They invited their friends and relatives.
6.
It's a national problem.
7.
I really wish to be dead.
8.
We shouldn't expect anything in return.
9.
The vehicle should keep to the left.
10.
You have shown true wisdom. That's the end of Lessons in Spoken English Part 1. In preparing this cassette, voices have been rendered by Ms. Muktamani and Mr. Anjaney Pandey, and recording assistance has been provided by Mr. Ramchandra and Mr. Jialal.